sky. Little echoes of the dreamers who burn too bright to die. Fireflies behind them all still shimmer in my soul, like snapshots from a lifetime that disappear too soon. And if every street forgets us, if the years erase the signs, I'll still meet you in the silence beneath those suburban lights. The parking lot went empty, but the feeling never left. Crackle. For the lonely drivers still awake tonight. This one's for the hearts that never moved on. Tail lights bleeding red across the rain-soaked avenue. Cheap motel signs and thunder clouds hanging over you. The station played a faded song from summer '84, while cigarette smoke drifted slowly across the passenger door. You trace little hearts in fog upon the freezing window glass, talking about escaping this town before our youth could pass. And summer in the humming dark beneath fluorescent skies. We thought love could outrun anything, even time. We were restless midnight dreamers, burning fast through neon nights. Every song became forever, every kiss felt so alive. Oh, neon rain on Interstate 5 still pours inside my mind like broken radio memories, frozen somewhere out in time. Now the city glows much colder, and the nights don't feel the same, but I still hear your heartbeat through the static and the rain. The drive-in theater's empty now, weeds growing through the cracks. But in my head the movie still keeps flickering right back. You're dancing near the speaker poles in your leather jacket shine, like every little second knew it wouldn't survive time. I found your old cassette tape on coffee stains and cracked jukeboxes underneath fluorescent light. I stopped there on a midnight drive while thunder filled the sky. And suddenly your favorite song came pouring back to life. There was laughter in the static, and your ghost inside the sound. Like every mile I travel somehow led me back around. Your old blue lighter in my coat still rattles when I move. Funny how the smallest things survive what we lose. We were young, hearts running wild, burning fast through endless nights. Never thought the world could change, never thought we'd say goodbye. Much older now, the billboards slowly fade, but I still see us laughing underneath arcade parade lights. You dancing in the parking lot with cheap sneakers soaking wet, like the universe was trying hard to help me not forget. And every passing thunderstorm still carries something true. Summer died, still driving underneath neon skies with endless stars reflected in your eyes. Oh, the radio played your name again, it stopped my heart in place, like time itself had folded back to those reckless younger days. And if the stations all go silent, if every melody should fade, I'll still hear your voice forever in the songs the night still plays. skies. The neon lights went dim, but your memory never faded. Chain link shadows on the pavement, underneath the floodlight glow. Summer wind and distant sirens drifting softly through the road. Your white sneakers drawing circles on the cracked out painted lines, while somebody played old records from an apartment nearby. Talking about escaping town, dreaming bigger than the small streets stretching all around. And every laugh you gave me felt electric in the dark, like sparks flying from the cigarettes we hid behind the park. We were young enough to believe nothing good could ever end. Every heartbeat felt immortal, every night felt heaven sent. Oh, moonlight on the basketball court still shines inside my veins, like echoes from another lifetime, floating softly through the rain. Now the city sleeps much colder, and those summers disappear, but I still see your shadow dancing every time the night is clear. The corner store and arcade sign both faded years ago. The memories survive in places nobody else would know, like your jean jacket in my backseat, smelling faintly like July, or handwritten cassette labels slowly yellowing with time. Sometimes when the thunder rolls across the empty streets, I hear those old synth melodies buried underneath, and suddenly the whole world bends somewhere between then and now, like part of us never really left that town. Somehow, maybe you survives forever, hidden somewhere in the night. Tiny ghosts beneath the streetlights, still burning soft and bright. Moonlight on the basketball court still calls me back again to those reckless, endless evenings before the world closed in. And if time erases every trace of who we used to be, I'll still meet you in the silence where those summer nights still breathe. The floodlights finally faded, but the feeling never left.
You're listening to Heartline FM, keeping lonely hearts company all night long.
Streetlights shimmer softly on the rain outside the car. Old cigarette smoke floating underneath the dashboard stars. The radio kept playing Journey somewhere after 2, while thunder rolled like distant drums across the avenue. You rested tired eyes against the passenger side glass, watching motel signs and midnight towns disappear too fast. And somewhere through the static hiss between the songs and rain, I felt our fading little world still breathing through your name. We were restless young believers, burning bright against the dark. Every station felt eternal, every song became our heart. Oh, echoes from exit 22 still haunt me late at night, like faded radio transmissions floating through fluorescent light. Now the highways feel much colder, and the neon glows less bright, but I still hear your laughter in the static every night. The old arcade beside the diner finally shut down last spring, but in my mind those broken machines still glow electric green. You're dancing near the pinball lights with glitter on your shoes, like every tiny second knew how temporary youth could be. I found your old cassette recording There's a cigarette burn on the seat beside me still, like the ghost of every summer that the years could never kill. Your favorite songs playing through the static every night, while the city lights keep fading in the rear view, out of sight. We used to drive for hours with no destination signs, just runaway kids chasing sunsets on borrowed time. And every gas station radio felt holy in the dark, like the whole world disappeared whenever you would start. Laughing underneath the highway glow, thinking we would never grow old. Every little second felt forever, back when our hearts were untouchable. Oh, Polaroids in the glove box still shake me to my bones. Tiny frozen pieces of a life we almost owned. Now the streets feel colder somehow, and the nights don't feel the same. But I still hear your voice calling through the static and the rain. The old motel outside of Austin probably still remains, with faded signs and empty parking lots soaked in summer rain. You dance beside the headlights like the world was ours to steal. God, nobody wants your memories can hurt this real. I found your name inside my jacket, written near the seam, like a secret little time capsule from another century. And sometimes late at night I swear the silence almost speaks, like your shadow still survives somewhere inside of me. Maybe love never really leaves, maybe it just changes shape, living quietly in old songs and photographs we couldn't save. Oh, the Polaroids in the glove box still glow beneath the dust, like proof we were once infinite before time caught up to us. And if these highways never end, I'll still chase those taillight flames, trying to find a version of us that the years could never take. Some memories fade slowly, yours never did. Rain feels softly on the hood outside the bowling alley lights. Your denim jacket smelled like smoke and cheap perfume that night. The parking lot was glowing red beneath the neon haze, while old rock songs from passing cars drifted through the summer rain. We climbed into the passenger seat, laughed friends there anymore. Broken signs and faded paint washed pale by storms before. But every time October rain taps softly on my car, I still see your silhouette exactly where you are. Your old mixtape still rattles in the glove box when I drive, like a tiny piece of history, refusing not to survive. And every scratch upon the tape, every hiss and fading tone, feels like proof that even ghosts don't really let you go. Maybe every memory survives, hidden somewhere in the dark. Tiny echoes of the moments that forever changed our hearts. So summer, static in your eyes, still burns beneath my skin, like a photograph still glowing from a world we once lived in. And if time erases every road and every city light, I'll still find you in the shadows of those endless summer nights. Some nights disappear forever, but you never really did.
Slow songs for sleepless hearts. This is Channel 8 After Dark.
There's rainwater on the avenue, reflecting motel signs, and the heater barely works inside this old car of mine. The dashboard clock keeps blinking 1:43 again, while Chicago softly plays beneath the static and the wind. Your sneakers on the back seat next to empty Burger King fries, Polaroids and cassette cases scattered underneath the light. And somewhere in the smoke-filled dark between the road and the sky, we swore those teenage dreams of ours would never truly die. We were neon-hearted believers, burning fast through endless nights. Every station sounded sacred, every song felt so alive. Oh, backseat memories on Channel 8 still haunt me after midnight, like old transmissions times it stopped. And when the chorus crackled through those faded analog waves, I swear the whole damn universe slipped backward for a day. Maybe every frequency still carries who we were. Tiny ghost inside the static, floating through the world forever. Backseat memories on Channel 8 still echo through my soul like headlights disappearing slowly down forgotten roads. And if every station fades away, if the silence steals the night, I'll still find you in the static beneath those old fluorescent lights.
Crackle. Keep your hearts warm tonight. Dreamers.
The gym lights shimmered softly on the polished wooden floor. Paper stars and silver streamers hanging by the door. Your blue prom dress was glowing underneath the colored lights, while some old 80s love song carried through the night. somewhere deep inside of me. The final song kept playing long after we were gone. Grocery store was closing under flickering fluorescent light. Shopping carts and empty parking spaces soaked in midnight rain outside. You wore my varsity jacket with the sleeves pulled past your hands, while some old synth-pop love song echoed softly through the vents. We bought cheap soda from the vending machine near aisle 3, laughing like the world beyond that town could never touch our dreams. And every second underneath those pale suburban lights felt too warm and fragile for a world that moves with time. We were kids with restless hearts, burning bright against the dark. Every little touch felt sacred, every night became a spark. Oh, slow dancing by the vending machines still lives inside my soul, like faded little memories, too beautiful to let go. Now the parking lots feel colder and the summers disappear, but I still see your shadow moving whenever midnight's here. The record shop beside the store became a laundromat years ago. But sometimes when the thunder rolls, I swear I still feel close to every cigarette lit evening spent pretending we'd stay young, while headlights painted silver lines across your bubblegum lips. I found your handwritten mixtape hidden in my bedroom drawer. The cassette cracked and fading from the nights we played it more. And every hiss between the songs still sounds enough like you to make the past come flooding back the whole night through. Maybe every memory survives hidden Talking about California like we might escape this place we're in. And every passing headlight painted silver on your skin. God, I didn't know those moments were the last we'd ever live. We were reckless, we were fire, burning slow against the dark, trying hard to stay forever with young hearts and stolen sparks. So the night we stayed too long under dying neon skies, singing broken radio songs like we never say goodbye. Now the city keeps on turning, but some ghosts still never fade. And I still see your shadow dancing in the night. We stay too long. There's a photograph between the pages of an old magazine. You wearing my black denim jacket, looking 17. And every time I find it, I can almost hear your voice, like the universe still echoes from the memories we lost. The downtown movie theater's just an empty building now. The posters gone, the colors faded, silence all around. But somewhere in the static of those late September nights, I still hear us laughing like we never ran out of time. Maybe nothing really disappears, maybe memories survive in the atmosphere. Maybe every lonely midnight drive still carries pieces of our lives. So the night we stayed too long still burns softly in my chest, like a song the world forgot, but my soul cannot forget. And if these streets erase our footprints, if the years wash all away, I'll still meet you in the silence of the night. We stay too long. The neon faded, but somehow your memory never did. was never meant to stay. Maybe magic only works that way. Burning brightly for a moment, then survive.